Oh god, the lighting's bad. I'm gonna fix this kind of chance. Oh, that's too bright. Okay. Hi. Oh god, I got a knot in my hair. Oh, it's focused. Shit. Okay. Hi. So, today, since I'm always on YouTube anyway. Okay, just gonna keep it there. Because I'm always on YouTube anyway. Sorry about my hair, it's just not wanting to flow naturally, I guess. Because I'm on YouTube all the time anyway, posting my TikToks, and I never post me talking about anything important. So today I'm gonna be talking about relationships. So I recently, well, I didn't actually end it yet. I guess that's when he comes over here. Well, anyways, recently a guy has broken my heart once again. I guess it's the first time, actually. I normally do the ending. So sorry. I guess that's why it hurts so much. Well, maybe it's not the first time. I think about my life now. So the first time my heart has ever been broken was by a guy that I became obsessed with. And I promised myself I would never be that crazy for a guy. I would not try so hard for a guy that's not gonna try as hard for me. I mean, yes, I suck so much. Like, as a person, I suck. Like, I can't control when I have my grumpy days. I just don't want to talk. I don't want to talk about anything. I don't like questions, especially when I'm pissed off. Okay, but I'm trying to focus on being more of a positive person. Good vibes. The first time a guy broke my heart, it sucked because I lived with him. I always end up in complicated situations. I don't even know how I ended up living with him. We just try to figure this out as I'm telling the story. Okay, so, God. Oh, so I was kicked out of my nana's, which is my grandma. I wasn't allowed to live there, but I can visit for like a week or two. And that's as long as I can stay there. So that's what I did, but then I decided that I didn't want to go over to my nana's excessively, so I ended up living with the guy that I like. And I don't remember asking him if I could live with him. I think I asked if I could stay, and we ended up being more to each other, but not dating wise. I liked him, but I think he didn't like me. He just didn't have anybody else at the time. And that's where my choices were all wrong. He was stuck on someone else, and then he started like my best friend. So that sucks because she didn't like him back. And I started to like him because his personality was cute and manly. You know, I like men, not boys. And I guess I have a thing for older guys too. Oops. But yeah, it ended pretty badly. I was kicked out, and I had to move back in with my nana because I wouldn't stop being so crazy. I moved in with my nana, and after that, I think I got my own apartment by myself. It was like $700 a month. No utilities, but it was kind of hard because I only had one job, and that does not pay $700. and I needed to buy food and stuff for my apartment, like a bed. So me and him were kind of on and off, not dating wise, but seeing each other wise. Like, I think he liked me, but he didn't want to like me because he was still in love with a girl he liked before. But she hurt him, so I understand why he didn't understand his own feelings. But so what happened was, is he said that he missed me, and I was happy. Like, I think I happy cried. Ugh, I hate crying. It sucks, crying over a guy. But I thought about it for a minute. Like, do I want this? I know I want this. I really, really want this. But I can't. I can't forget the things that he said to me. Those horrible things that he said to me. So I was like, I know you like me and everything, but I can't go through with this again. I can't get hurt. So I'm gonna have to say no. So you can move on. And I can move on. That didn't really work out. So after him, I decided to get a temporary boyfriend. Lovely. Like I said, complicated situations. So my temporary boyfriend, I met him on Meet Me. The first time an app actually worked for me, and he was like almost 30 and I was 18, 19. I'm not really sure, but I was in my teens. And he has a daughter, and his baby mama had a problem with me being in the teens because I was a teenager for, like, bitch, no, I can buy my own cigarettes at the time. And then they took that away, and I did not feel like an adult anymore. I mean, I didn't smoke, but, you know, I bought cigars for myself sometimes. That was just because I like the taste of Black and Mild sweets. Sorry, I move around a lot. I'm really nervous about talking about myself to the whole entire internet world. But that relationship sucked. He was a drunk, apparently on drugs. I didn't know that. He told my cousins and brothers that, and they knew about it. They didn't tell me or ask me about it. Like, how can I tell if they're on drugs? I've never been with a guy that's been on drugs before. I don't know the signs. And it sucked because he got drunk one night from a party, and his brother decided to drop him off at my apartment. So my brothers and cousins were over spending the night, and he's slobbering drunk, and he has a brick in his pocket. I don't know. And you know, I know how to deal with drunks. Okay, you just got to gently put them asleep, because everyone that's drunk always ends up wanting to have sex for some reason, and I didn't really want to do that with a drunk person. Not attractive at all. So I put him to sleep. And then I think it was a couple weeks later, there was a snowstorm, and he was supposed to come over hours ago, and his baby mama ex stopped by. Guess what happened? That's right. He left me for her. And I was super sad because I thought this guy would really work out. But of course, my bad luck in love, I suck at guys. So, he ends up leaving me for her. And And he blamed the roads as why she spent the night. And then I'm like, no, that is total bullshit. I don't believe you at all. Because, of course, I have trust issues, especially when it comes to your ex. I mean, who would you let your partner spend the night with their ex? Like, where is she gonna sleep on the couch? Come on, you are. Mm-mm. That's not right. Not right. Okay, that is not how you break up with someone at all. But yeah, so we broke up, and I cried for like a day. And as I was crying, I was thinking to myself, I don't deserve this, and if he doesn't think I'm good enough, then he doesn't deserve me. And I guess that was my second heartbreak. I guess we should circle around to my first relationship, which I screwed up, of course, because I suck. Um, so my first guy, I was, he was 17, so I want to say I was a year younger, so I was like 16. Um, I really liked him in middle school when he was in high school. Then I was in high school, and then he was almost graduated. So we dated for like 3 months. Um, I don't know why I broke up with him, to be honest. He was a good guy, a really good guy, a really good boyfriend, but I had a feeling that we weren't meant to be. I had a feeling he liked his ex, even though it didn't. It seemed like it because him and his ex were friends. As you can tell, I don't trust people. So, especially when they're friends with their exes. I mean, I'm friends with my ex, but I have no intention of getting back together with them. You know? And he's friends with my cousin and brothers. So I have no intention of getting back together with my ex. Plus, we don't hang out like they did. But still, we broke up, and I wasn't sad about it. I just regret breaking his heart. And I think I broke up with him for someone else, so I suck once again as a person. No dirty jokes here. But I broke up with that guy like a week after being with him because his breath smelled really bad. Like, super bad. Like, did you eat garbage today? I'm a horrible person. I'm sorry. It's just, his breath smelled so bad. He's like, I brushed my teeth. I'm like, did you? I'm sorry. It does not smell like it, and it is the morning time. When did you brush your teeth? Last week? I I gave him pieces of gum once in a while, and it's like, it's not helping. Okay, I can't stand this anymore. So I was like, I think we should just break up. And I had to break up with him twice because he didn't get the concept the first time. Then, after the whole him situation, then I think it was the other guy that I was obsessed with, and then it was the one drunk guy, and then after him, I had a friends with benefits thing with someone down the road I was living near, and he was an assistant manager at a place I go to like all the time. It's a bar. I don't go there anymore because he stopped texting me. Probably because he went back with his baby mama. I swear, I can't trust people. Why do I trust people? I give them one chance now because I can't trust people. Why? Why can't people be trusting? It's not like the end of the world. It's not like I can't live without you. I can. Trust me, I can. I've done it before. I may not be single for a minute, but, it's like, come on, guys. Be trustful, truthful. that. After him, yes. So, I had my first abusive relationship. You should always trust rumors unless you know they're not true. I wanted to test that theory. And I'm dumb too. I went with this guy that I thought was really cute in high school. He dropped out. I think he dropped out after I dropped out. But he came over to my house one day to smoke with me. And, my cousins and brothers were spending the night again. And, it was supposed to be like a one-night stand type thing. Ended up being complicated. He said he loves me. So I was like, I love you too. And I did not want to say I love you back, but it was awkward. And he was like, man, I didn't mean to say that. And I'm like, well, you said it, and now this is awkward. We ended up dating for like 9 months. And throughout that time, it was nice for the first few months. It was great. And then he made me stay home, watch his dogs all the time, so it made me aggressive and agitated, and I couldn't leave the house for anything besides work. I never saw my family, and he's like, what do you want to see your family for? And I'm like, because I want to see them. And it's like, I can't see my friends either. Like, he didn't like my best friend. And I'm like, no, she is not like that at all. And I kept defending her because she's my best friend, and I would kill for her. She is like a sister to me. And he called her names, he made fun of her, and I stood up for her each and every time. He was just an asshole. And he was more aggressive when he was drunk or on drugs. He did meth. He liked doing meth. I don't like people that do drugs. Sure, drugs can make you feel good, but when you start to not feel the drugs anymore, it doesn't feel so good. So you want to do more drugs so you feel the same feeling you just felt. But then it's a cycle to where you start to feel like shit again. And you go into the rehab process of drying out that drug and you feel sick. Drugs aren't okay. Not for anyone. They kill a lot of people all year. And you still do it because it makes you feel good. It makes you forget your problems. Teenager, adult, child. Everyone has responsibilities. You just have to live through them. You have to keep trying because that's what life is about, is keep trying. You can't let life kick you in the ass because you just gotta punch back. Anyways, he punched me in the stomach, slapped me, pulled my hair, held me down, made me do things that I didn't want to do. I said no. But then again, I don't want to ruin a person's life, even if I hate them. I don't hope they're happy. I hope they're miserable. And I hope they think about it every day. He once bit me on the nose, right here, and made me blame his dog. Guess what his mom did to his dog? She slapped him. And he's a good boy. His owner was just a jackass. I finally left him because he hit me once more, and he said that if he ever did, that I was able to leave. I don't know why I gave him so many chances. I thought about leaving every day. I was just afraid. And the one time I wasn't afraid, I took my chance. And I got out. After him, I automatically got into another relationship, which was also complicated. It was supposed to be a poly relationship where I dated someone else's boyfriend, and it didn't work out because his girlfriend wanted me to break up with him, which she has no right to do just because her relationship didn't work out. That's not how it works. It's supposed to be two separate relationships. One, they date someone else and they also date the other person, but the other people, they don't meet. Anyways, I ended up dating that person. I wasn't sure if I wanted to stay with them forever. I thought about my life a lot, and I just wanted to be by myself. I recently broke up with them after dating for a year, and so he's moving out, and I'm moving into my one bedroom probably in a couple months, and I'll probably have to come back. It sucks. We tried a relationship anarchy. Yeah. I broke up with him, but I was still with the other person. You know, that's how it works. That other person finally showed his real colors. He's a sex-craved animal who loves nothing but himself and sex. And that's why I think of all men like that now, because as I think about it, once sex gets boring, that's when men start to cheat. Like, if you don't feel a certain way about another person anymore, just tell them. Not over text. In person. Don't be a pussy. Because women don't deserve that. Women been through enough. Men have been through nothing. African Americans, they've been through a lot. But white men had privilege for a long time. Throughout history. Sure, there's war. But besides that, we've had to strike for women's rights, for African American rights. And still to this day, people treat others differently because they're different. As I see it, everyone has a heartbeat and everyone has the same things as all of us. I just don't understand it. Because women deserve to be loved like everyone else. They deserve to be told the truth. They deserve communication. They deserve respect. Because we do a lot in this world for you men. We cook, we clean, we gift without asking. We buy you food without asking. Well, sort of asking what you want, but we still buy you food, like, all the time. Buy stuff that we need, you need, but when we live together. Watch movies together, go out to eat, go to the movies, shop, drag you to things that you actually have fun at. Where would you be if that thing was going on and you didn't go? You wouldn't have that experience. Sure, sex gets boring. It does. But relationships aren't about sex. It's about communication. It's about caring about the person. It's about picturing your life with that person for the rest of your life. Because that person sees you as perfect. They see you past your flaws. They see you past everything. They don't care about your looks. They don't care about your flaws. They like you for just who you are. That's why women deserve respect. Because that's all women do, is respect others. Maybe not each other, but respect men. And most women respect other women. Men should start treating women with respect. Because maybe there wouldn't be so many broken hearts. Sure, they're broken. But at least they can move on if you don't drag us along while you're having fun at home with another person while they're sitting there looking at their phone, looking to see how long it's been since you haven't opened your message. 17 hours you haven't opened your message from her after you ask how her day is. That's not respect. I don't give a fuck what you were doing. You ask a question, I answered it. You didn't answer me. You leave me on red. You tell me that I can't tell you who you can be with? Fine. You don't deserve me. I treat everyone with respect. I give them one chance. You took my trust and you shoved it in the fucking ground. People suck. And you were one of the worst kind of people. You used them. Now I'm sitting here wondering if you actually loved me. If you actually cared what I had to say. If you actually wanted to spend time with me. If when you said you missed me, you actually did, and you weren't lying beside someone else. This is why I hate people. Because I can't fucking trust them. But of course I still do. Because I want to be a good person. I want to give people trust. Just not him. Not the guy who broke my heart. I don't think I can ever forgive you for that. And I don't know if I can be with someone else. At the moment, anyway. I don't know how long it'll be. But thanks to you. Prove to me that you're a horrible human being. And I can't forget the things that you've said to me. You're two-faced.